Thomas, host of the Stacey Thomas Show, here with a segment called The Business Block in Richmond, Virginia at Creators Playground. And today I am being joined by this beautiful young lady, Alonda West Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that name.
Thank
Three
you.
names. I said, Alonda, you want me to say the whole name? She says, I have to. So Alonda West Johnson, how are you today?
I am well. How are you?
I'm good. Listen, I was first told about this new book you have coming out, right? But then I was reminded about the other things you're doing here in the city of Richmond. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I am a photographer. I'm owner of LaLa Photography and LaLa Studio on Chamberlain Avenue. I am also the in-house photographer for the Creatives Playground, which is the space that we're in today. And then also I am the creative director and content creator for CEO Publishing Company. So those are all my hats right now.
Those are your hats. So as far as when you say content, what do you mean content for us?
For CEO Publishing? Yeah, so you are an author and you're writing your book, so you've already come to us for that, the manuscript. So I would be the person that would take your headshots, take all of your product photos, and then make that decision as to how we're going to show you and portray you to the public. So we'll get all your behind the scenes when it comes to podcasts and interviews, whether it's self footage or your photos, website design. Maybe you want to have a logo affiliated with your author brand. So that all that stuff would be me.
Wow, many hats. So as far as your photography business, what inspired you to do that?
I think it was around the time I was pregnant with my second son. My oldest just turned 18. So I was pregnant with my second. They're 7 years apart, and they just grow so quickly. So I really wanted a way to kind of freeze time.
Okay.
And so I, as most entrepreneurs, when they're starting out, you follow and see others that are doing the thing that you're doing. And I noticed two things. One, I'm looking at these beautiful portfolios, but there were no black brides.
Okay.
And there were no fat brides.
Okay.
And so I said to myself, if I'm a colleague and I see this, what do clients see when they're searching for a photographer for their big day and they do not see anybody that they can identify with? So I've made it very much my mission and goal to be very inclusive in my portfolio. So I do shoot weddings, seniors, event photography, all of the things, but my heart is in boudoir photography.
Boudoir, and that's making small girls sexy, medium-sized girls sexy, and oversized girls sexy. Of course, in a classy way. I'm not speaking ratchet, but in a very classy way.
Absolutely.
I think that's great. But one thing I'm curious about, when I heard about this book.
Yeah.
Right? Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
But a photographer, a well-known photographer with a very successful photography business. What's this book about?
Yeah, so being inclusive in my photography transferred over to my boudoir brand. And I always tell my clients, boudoir is whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
I have shot nude, I've shot lingerie, I've shot jeans and crop tops. It's whatever makes you feel beautiful.
Okay.
I shoot all women. But I do love on my marginalized bodies a little bit more because what we see on TV and what society tells us is not always the case.
Right.
Plus size women, not all of us have flat tummies and we're curvy. Some of us have no bottoms, no hips, flat chested, but we're big. But that doesn't negate the fact that we aren't deserving to be comfortable in our skin.
Right.
To love our bodies as we are right now, not when I lose 10 pounds.
Right.
So really my boudoir brand birthed the book. The name of the book is Flower Bomb. It is verses for the woman in bloom. It is a collection of prose and poetry for the woman in bloom.
Wow. Let me tell you why I'm laughing. So people that watch me know Stacey will fall out laughing. But you're listing all these pictures you do, right? And you named a couple things about that might be in my case. Can you work with no back?
Ma'am.
No back. And a stomach in the front. Can you make me look sexy?
Ma'am, do you see what I'm wearing? Nice and fluffy, the high
all of that.
Yes,
We just
yes.
started listing that. No hips, no bottom.
It's all about
Okay.
angles, lighting. I'm there with you. I do the poses before you do the poses. We have a good time.
Wow, I like how you described how your book's going to be. Poetry.
Poetry and prose, yeah.
I guess I would expect nothing less after you've described your photography.
Yeah.
You know, another interesting guest today. You know, and when you get the book, when your book is complete, let us know when it's finished. When do you expect it to come out?
So we are aiming either for the start of the year with the late January, or kind of play on the theme of Flower Bomb, and so we'll shoot for early spring.
Okay.
2026.
Okay, and my last question for you is, before you tell us how we can follow you, is you've said the women who's your audience, right, your target audience. What is it when this book come out? What is it that you want a woman like me that's not perfect? What do you want me to take from your book?
Everything. So the book walks you through, there's 4 chapters. It walks you through being seated, as in S-E-E-D, like a seed, like a flower. So it walks you through being seated, being rooted, blooming, and then becoming a wildflower. So I do incorporate some brief, very brief personal reflections at the start of each chapter that will allude to the type of poems you can expect to have coming within that chapter. So I want every woman to cry, to be happy, to see herself within the words, to remember herself within the words, remember where she is, where she came from, where she's going. I want her to be hopeful. And I want, of course, her to share it with her friends and her besties and all the things.
This is going to be good. Really good.
Thank you.
Alonda, thank you for today.
Thank you for having me.
I am wishing you the very
Thank you
best.
so much.
The description alone, I'm not going to keep saying it. I'm curious. I'm curious. I need some good things for it. It sounds like you're going to have some good words for
Yes,
people.
ma'am.
It's going to be a little more than just photography.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Take care, beautiful. Thank you.
You too.
Oh, Alonda.